Ciao amici, benvenuti al facile come italiano. Hello friends, welcome to Easy as Italian. I'm Reza, and yes, today we want to talk about the best ways of exercises while you're learning a language. Well, if you remember, I made a video about the best ways to learn a language, right? The best tips to learn a language. And well, in that video, I talked about my own researches and my own studies about how we can learn a language, what is the best way. I read essays, I read documents and stuff, and I made that video. This video is mostly about my own experience and also the ways I use myself to exercise and practice for the languages I am learning. So before we go to those ways, tap the subscribe button, and if you are satisfied of the content, tap the like button too. I'll kiss your hands from right here. So let's see what are these special cool ways. The first way is a very beautiful, easy and modern way. This way says, what is the thing that you use the most during a day? The thing that you can use whenever and wherever you want. Your smartphone. So this way says, take your smartphone, go to the settings, change the language of your phone to your target language. For us, it would be Italian, right? Now, you do that. It may be a little confusing at the beginning because, well, all the games, all the apps, and all the small little writings of your phone turn into Italian or any other target language that you're learning. And yeah, because you're not used, it can be a little confusing, but you'll see the results in 1 month and you'll get used to that in even less than that. And the good thing about this way is that you will improve in the field you are more interested in. For example, you're interested in, I don't know, games. You play games a lot on your phone. So now that you go on your phone, all your games are in Italian. So unintentionally, you learn the words after some time, and that expands your vocabulary. It makes you learn more about the vocabulary of that target language. Easy. Or let's say you are interested in science. You use some apps like Science Pact or I don't know, NASA and stuff. So whenever you go into those apps, all the writings are in Italian. You have to read in Italian. That makes you learn it. Because you're putting yourself in a situation that all surroundings of you is just your target language. And you can do nothing except accepting it. So it works. It worked for me. I use that. I'm still using it for the new languages I'm learning. So I really recommend it to you. Let's see the second way. So the second way is something I call Hello Me, or as one of my friends used to say, the mirror practice. In this practice, you go and stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes and start talking in your target language with yourself. Well, what should I talk about with myself? Just anything you talk about with yourself all day. For example, a boy at school has a fight. He goes home and he's thinking about that all day. While he's having lunch, while he's taking a shower, while he's studying all the time. And he's just thinking about, if I could land this punch, now I was the winner. If I would have told him, for example, this thing, then he couldn't dare attack me or start a fight with me. Or when girls go out and start talking with themselves about the other friends that are not there, for example. When they go home, they're just thinking, oh right, that person had this habit. Weird. This is it. You're talking with yourself all day. Now do it in front of a mirror in your target language. It makes you more confident. It teaches you a lot about your mistakes, tells you in what parts you have problems, and also works on your vocabulary and grammar. How does it tell you about which parts you have problems? For example, my own recommendation is talking about something you want to do. Okay, for example, I want to cook something. I want to talk about the thing I'm going to cook to myself, with myself, in the mirror. I would go stand in the mirror, look at myself, and say, for example, I don't know, devo iniziare a mettere funghi, pomodorini, and then I think, what was the word for potato? What was it? I can't remember, or I don't know. So I understand that my vocabulary is not good while talking about the food ingredients. And so I go watch, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos on YouTube about it. I would read a couple of texts about it on internet. That's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's see the third way. The third way is actually something I don't use myself, but it's very usual and common among people. Many people and many of my friends use it. So, well, it's not fair if I don't say it. So, the practice says that when you are learning a part of your target language, when you're having a lesson, or when you're practicing and you learn some new words, right when you learn them, write them down on a piece of paper or just in the notes of your phone. Okay? Even if you don't read them again, many of those words go into your long-term memory. And well, it doesn't work for me. Maybe good for you because I don't like writing so much. It makes me bored. And also because of this feeling of dislike that I have towards this practice, it doesn't work on me. So if it did on you, well, good for you. Continue doing that. If not, I have 2 more ways for you. Let's see the fourth way. The fourth way, I think, is also kind of common among people. This way of practice says when you go for a walk, okay, that you should better do because it's good for your health. When you go for a walk, with each step you take, count, okay, in your target language. This practice is mostly about the numbers, the days of the week, the names of the months, or just anything that kind of works with a routine. For example, you're walking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. The days of the week, lunedì, martedì, mercoledì, giovedì, and so on. Or for example, about that thing of the food ingredients. You can just walk and say, I don't know, patata, pomodoro, fungo, and many other things. Fagiolo. Yeah. This practice is very good. I use it myself. It helps me a lot to memorize the words and stuff. So I think it would help you too. Now, the last and the coolest practice I have. So the last and the coolest way is something I really like. Actually, my favorite practice is Hello Me. But if I even don't read one word about my target language in a day, I would for sure do this practice at least. And this practice says, talk about the events that has happened to you in the past. For example, talk about your day, talk about your week, talk about the cool event that happened to you a couple of months ago. You can say these things to one of your Italian friends, to one of your friends who is learning Italian, or if you don't have any, just say them to yourselves. But say them, because your lips and your mouth should work. Because it should affect your pronunciation, your speaking skills, like fluency and stuff. And, well, For that, your lips should work. Now, my own recommendation is giving yourself a promise that you would do it every night at least for 10 minutes just before falling asleep. For example, I do it like that even now. For example, before I wanna sleep, I just do everything. I brush my teeth, go to the bed, lie down, close my eyes, and start saying and reviewing my day. For example, stamattina mi sono svegliato alle 9:30. Non ho mangiato niente perché è Ramadan. Allora, ho iniziato a registrare un nuovo video per il canale. Ho giocato con mio nipote, ho parlato con la mia bella spia e di nuovo ho lavorato sul video per 2, forse 3 ore, and so on. And this is the best. It works on the fluency, it works on the pronunciation, and the best thing I love about this practice is that it works on the thing. It brings the target language to your subconscious. And I've talked about this thing a lot before, that if, or actually when, your target language goes to your subconscious, what good, cool, great benefits happen to you. And this is the way to do it, because you repeat the things a lot, you say many things, you talk just 10 minutes a day. Just 10 minutes a day can do such a thing to you. And, well, in my opinion, it's one of the best practices and exercises ever. Now, the ways are finished. The session is finished. I hope it has been useful for you. I will see you next couple of days. Have fun.